You know what this looks like? This looks like an invitation to me to just go like this. Oh my God, I haven't had physical contact in so long.
Okay, get off me. I didn't know you were going to like it.
Oh, you only... That's weird, Gabe. I only like physical contact if the person doesn't like it.
Yeah.
This is my only bet. That's the only... Hey everybody, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to a new episode of It Was a Bonne Nuit. My name is Amer. This is my friend Gabriel Omassi. I see professional intro this time. Yeah, you like that?
I don't know. Okay, look, I don't mind professional intros. It's your style, you know. The podcast I listen to don't even acknowledge, even if I have a guest.
I think the funny is the fact that you don't like my professional intro, and that's the comedy. I'm
starting to understand.
No, I know what you're gonna say. You're like, Amer, I'm just gonna piss you off.
No. Because okay, let's say you gross me out with your sex stuff.
Yeah, like, I kissed that girl. Like, I kissed a girl.
Kissing. The other episode you mentioned that you bite asshole hairs and you munch on them and you go, and I was like, oh Jesus, I don't know.
It's comedy.
But that's matter. Anything's comedy.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, well, good to see you, man. We're back at the home base.
Yeah, I know. It feels like I haven't been.
I'm gonna call this the Mecca. This is where we're called because I'm hoping for a fatwa.
Oh, for who? For who?
You know what's a fatwa?
It's like kill the man, kill the
it's
Jew.
like when Salman Rushdie.
Yeah.
He got
Salman.
Stabbed. Salman Rushdie, exactly. Brother of Qad Rushdie, very similar. He got stabbed in the neck in New York.
When?
Like a couple of days ago.
What?
Yeah. He
who's Salman Rushdie?
So Salman Rushdie is a writer, and he wrote a book called The Satanic Verses, where he criticized Islam and the Quran and the Prophet and stuff.
Oh.
So the Ayatollah Khomeini, who was like the big religious leader of Iran, said like this man needs to be killed.
No way.
So, and it was like in 1980 something.
He put the fatwa in 1980, and it finally happened. It's like
it shows perseverance.
Wait,
perseverance. It shows perseverance. 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 If you just persevere, you will get what you want. So anyways, he got stabbed in New York. He's like fucking in his 70s.
But did the guy yell fatwa when he stabbed him, or was it just like it could have been a homeless guy?
No, I don't know the etiquette when you put out the fatwa. I don't know the etiquette. It's the AC. It's okay.
Okay.
The Muslims have not heard the podcast yet. They're not coming for me just yet. So yeah, they. I don't know if it's like you have to say Allahu Akbar or like Ayatollah rocks or fatwa, and then I don't know if the etiquette of.
So if you're
killing a man,
if you're the guy that kills the guy in the name of fatwa, do you get then protection from the Muslim community? Do they just take and be like, yes, our hero, and then and the police come and then they can't get them?
Police will get them.
Oh.
Yeah. Islam has never stopped police.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you remember 9/11.
Oh, yeah?
They will catch you.
Yeah.
They will ruin a country, but they will catch you.
Yeah. No,
I don't know exactly, but I know it was a big device. When I was a young man, that was a big divisive thing.
When I was a young one.
Call back. Yeah, I remember like in Lebanon, it was a divisive thing. Like some people were like, no, this man needs to die. And some people were like, he just said something. Let's let him say what he wants.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I personally think he should, kill him.
They're like leftists. They hate free speech and shit.
Yeah. Well, listen, here's the thing I'm learning. You can't mess with Muslims.
No.
Which sucks because having a fatwa on you is the coolest thing to have. You can't mock LGBTQ anymore.
No.
It's so passé. It's so kitsch now, It's so cheesy. Fine, another coming having an opinion about LGBTQ. But let's say you have an opinion on Muhammad.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's
this is
scary.
how you get famous.
That's scary.
You ready for this?
Yeah, do it.
Because the white nationalists will protect you because you're white and they love you and this is your fan base.
They don't know. I don't look that white anymore.
Oh, you're still... No, you're still...
what's the opposite of bleach? I'm shitting my skin up or whatever.
You're shitting your skin?
That sounds offensive, doesn't it?
That's super offensive. You're comparing black skin to shit, Gabe.
Black, I'm talking about Puerto Ricans or whatever.
Oh, that's even better. Okay, yeah, let's not talk about black. Let's talk about the slightly less black people of the beautiful country of Puerto Rico.
Well, what the hell is the opposite of dye?
Dying? Undying?
Like, how do you...
Bleaching.
No, bleaching is white still. What's the
opposite of bleaching?
Darkening, I guess?
Darkening, yeah. Was that hard?
Well, I don't know. I feel like we both woke up.
We did kind of just woke up. I have allergies too, so... Well, I say I have allergies, but also, like, I think, when you sneeze too much or when you blow your nose, you develop...
Brain.
Third eye blind. No, you develop a
pineal gland. What is it?
Joe Rogan. You develop a Joe Rogan.
Yeah, you get like tension or whatever, well, like a headache.
Sinusite.
Yeah, sinuses.
Perseverance.
Yeah.
Perseverance.
Zoe
Deschanel in your sinuses. So I think I just have an infection. I'm just smoking shisha every day.
I was sick after we hung out. I was sick for only 2 days.
That's nice.
One of the days I was like really sick. I was like, God, I feel like shit. The second day I felt like super like shit, but I just still went out anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I shouldn't have done that, but I drank the sickness away. And the next day I woke up perfect.
I don't think you drank. I don't think that's how body works. Yeah. But listen, you have a different body. That's maybe beer is your like.
Don't know.
You know, like Popeye had the spinach.
Yeah.
It's beer. You just take a glass.
Yeah.
You drink it.
Yeah. Ooh. It was I had a fun Saturday. I did the park show. It was really fun. And then I hung out with Jeremy.
Which one?
You know the Jeremy?
Which Jeremy?
Anderson.
Ah,
I hung out with him. We just got like, I like a white guy that likes to drink.
Of course you like a white guy that likes to drink. Yeah.
Jeremy's the whitest guy that loves to drink. Because I don't drink that much alone. I need like a guy to be like, you want one? I'm like, yeah, I want one. Do you want one? Yeah, I want one. And then that's all we talk about, what we want. Beer? You want beer? I want a beer. You want a beer? I want a beer. And so we walked over. We went to Mount Royal station, and we went to, his girlfriend works at a bar. And then they just fed us beer and shots, and it was great. And then I went home.
Nice. So you got drunk on Saturday.
Yeah.
You got drunk on Sunday.
No, I didn't get drunk.
Oh, sorry. You got drunk on Monday.
Yeah. Sunday I went to Ottawa.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was fun. It was really, really good.
Isn't it a fucking great room?
Well, it's great. You know, okay, whatever. There's other rooms. Let's say I'm not gonna name names or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like they're great rooms in Ottawa, but it's like filled with like people that laugh at anything, right?
Yeah.
It's like
they're a great crowd. I love
it's
Ottawa.
great, but it's almost worse if it like it's like you guys are just R words. Like it's like the most audiences. Yeah. And they're like, bah, bah. And the comics, I remember back in the day when we used to go to Ottawa, it was like some Canadian guy be like, oh, so, you know, I'm from Canada, eh? And I go to America, and they're all like, is it cold up there? And I'm like, dude, Ottawa is shit. I kept on thinking, I come back now. This room, it's like you got to earn it. It's rowdy. Yeah. You're fucking going crazy. The comedians are amazing. They're so funny. Yeah. They're dirty. They're insane. I thought you were dirty. Dude, these guys are the most disgusting creatures I've ever met in my entire life.
And they're also Lebanese.
Dude, but even like the white guys, the women, the whole, that's all like the most disgusting. They're all like, fuck you. My on fire. It's a lot of that. And I was like, Jesus, how the fuck I'm like, they're going crazy. Like the host, Nick Burden, he's amazing.
I know, isn't he?
Amazing.
Seriously, honestly, one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Energy,
insane. Crowd work,
destroying,
jokes, set, and then pow. Yeah. No. This room is gonna be very successful,
dude. Yeah, and the
Laugh Lounge,
they're on fire and. But it's also like they're not young and annoying young. They're like 30s, like just hate, like they're all working in bars, hate their lives, on coke, speed, and they're like,
they make enough money to afford it. They live in Ottawa. Yeah. No, it's a great room. I really enjoy. I did a sex show there. Oh fuck, it's true. I didn't tell you.
Oh, how was that?
So last week I went to Ottawa 5 times. I drove back and forth to Ottawa 5 times.
Oh my god.
So I was doing another show and I was doing Yuck Yuck. So I went Thursday. My brother, I was supposed to say it to my brother, but he had COVID. And he's like, I don't like you, Amer. So he had COVID, so I couldn't sleep. And I'm like, should I get a hotel? I'm like, if I get a hotel, I won't make a penny.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go back and forth. So I drove back and forth. So I went Thursday, back and forth. Friday, back and forth. Saturday, back and forth.
God.
And then Tuesday, we went to Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Back and forth. And then Eva, she's like, hey, want to do like a sex show on Thursday at Laugh Lounge? I'm like, yeah, let's fucking do it. So we get there. It's great. It's like a sex educator who organized a show partnership with a dildo store.
Okay.
Like a sex store? Is it called a sex store?
Yeah, a sex shop.
Sex shop. So we do comedy. It's fun. Nick is like, yeah, just dirty stuff, whatever you can. I'm like, buddy, you came to the right guy.
Nice.
It was fantastic. You had like a table of annoying hot women who were talking.
Yeah.
I'm like, ladies, the lights are off. No one knows you're hot, so shut up.
Damn, that's great.
And and then at the end of the show, they had like a presentation. Yeah. It was sexy. So you had like a girl on stage who tied up another girl. I get ready to be disgusted because I'm going to talk about sex, okay? Sex.
Well, no, this is the context of this. It's a story and it's something you've seen.
Get ready to get hard. No, it was so like the sex educator was dressed and she had like let's show you guys how to do BDSM. So it was very informative, but she had like a slave on stage, not a slave, but like a girl who was tied up.
Okay.
And she was like putting like if you put hot and then you put cold on her ass and
like cream,
like a rod, something. I don't. Here's the thing, her ass was in the air, but I didn't have my glasses. So I was like
a bare ass.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Like no, but she was wearing a skirt and she lifted her skirt.
Oh, she had underwear.
It was like
a thong.
I think so. I didn't have my glasses, so the whole room was quiet and just staring at those two hot girls, like doing like a presentation, and I was like, I can't see shit.
Yeah.
Stucking in the back with comedians. Like this is what they should do at the check spot.
Yeah.
At the end of every show. All right, let's have a little sex show while you guys pay your bills.
That's funny.
And everyone was quiet.
That's amazing.
But I missed it because I didn't have my glasses. It was interesting though.
That's cool. That's fun. Who else was on that show?
It was me and David Haddad. Eva was hosting.
Oh, David Haddad. They got long hair, right?
Yeah.
He's funny.
Yeah, beautiful eyes. And another guy that I forgot his name.
Cool, man.
And Sandra Italian. She's like the mayor of comedy. That's her name. She's the one who's trying to get stand-up comedy to be considered an art form.
Oh, okay. I heard of her.
And she was headlining. She was fucking hilarious.
Oh, really? Damn.
She's like a real... I like Roseanne woman on stage. Like that's strength and like, I don't give a fuck. I'm powerful. Like that's how,
that's cool.
Comedian should be on stage.
Fuck yeah.
I like that. It was nice. Yeah, I did so much comedy. I have no stories. So I hope you have stories. Because all I did was like comedy.
Stories.
I had a great show. I had a shit show. That's all I'm going to talk about. Shit shows and good shows.
Yeah. What the hell did I...
hey, man. Before is this t-shirt too tight?
No. It's
really? I feel it's tight.
Is it tight?
I'm going to go change. You mind if I go change?
Yeah, go change.
All right, stay here. Talk to the crowd.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
So Amer thinks his shirt's tight. That means you have non-tight? You have larger shirts? That's why all my shirts have... all my shirts have buttons and that they're overly large.
Yeah, you buy like XXX.
Yeah. It's in style. I'm like a Vato. Hey, Bucker. Hey, that was fast.
Happy birthday!
Oh, you keep on
That's
messing.
your present. That's the one. That's the present I wanted to get you. It's
Oh, it's an Aphex Twin.
Yeah.
How the hell did you know that?
You don't remember? Okay,
I do remember because I did see it recently again.
Yeah.
Where the hell were we?
We were in London.
Yeah.
And we went to that your white nationalist bar where there was no immigrants.
Yeah.
And remember there was like a bartender. And you're like, the guy, you're like, that guy, he's wearing a T-shirt of a band that no one knows, but I really like.
Yeah.
It's a really cool T-shirt. And I made a mental note.
That's so cool.
I made a mental note. And I asked your girlfriend how fat you are. And she's like, he's a large. So I got it for you.
Hey, thanks.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Thanks. Aww. That means a lot.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Happy birthday.
Good shirt.
Want to try it on? Take off your shirt, Gabe. Come on, wear a black T-shirt. Let's become one.
I can't. I'm hungover. I'm all bloated.
I should have gotten you an XL. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Shit, that really means a lot. Damn, I really like this band. This band is, it's not a band. It's just, an Aphex Twin is pretty popular. I think in the 90s he was super popular. He was like this dude.
It's a dude?
It's a guy. His name is Richard. And he's like a electronic music producer, but it's not like the music is like
it's like jazz.
It's like jazz electronic, but like also like really good beats and shit. And he does different genres. Aphex Twin.
What does it mean, Aphex?
I don't know.
Is there a twin? Does he have a twin?
No
twin.
No.
Is he alone on stage?
Yeah. Usually lies down and DJs. And
lies down?
He has little knobs and stuff.
I've never seen that. He lies down on the floor and he DJs?
Yeah.
Like he lies down with like his legs in the air?
Yeah, something like that.
Really?
Yeah,
like a girl like writing in her diary?
Yeah.
And he's like...
Yeah. That's exactly what it sounds like.
Allahu Akbar.
That's fucking funny. And then he made a bunch of albums and they're all like real wacky. And then he got like really, really famous and he hated, like, he's like, I don't want to make music anymore.
Yeah.
Apparently, like he would like have albums like that had deadlines. Either like we need the album. Where's the music? We need the music. He's like, fine. And he goes like he has like a big hard drive filled with like hundreds of unreleased songs and just picks randomly.
Uploads the MP3. And
it's insane. And he like wins a Grammy or whatever. He wins. He's like a bajillion. This guy's like one of those geniuses that only cares about creating, and he doesn't even perform live anymore.
I like T-shirts of bands that are unknown because you're like, oh, because I didn't know who it was. I thought it was just a cool design when you showed it to me. I have a you know Manu Chao?
Maybe.
So Manu Chao is me gusta marijuana, me gustas tú.
Yeah,
me
I think so.
Me gustas tú. So he's like a Spanish singer. Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I don't understand anything he's saying because he sings like in Spanish and Portuguese and stuff.
Okay.
But I love his music, and I went to see him live, and I love him. But before he was Manu Chao, he was in a band.
Okay.
And I bought the T-shirt of the band because no one knows that band. I like T-shirts that no one knows.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I can't wear anymore because it was called Manu Negra. And it's like the T-shirt is like a black guy. I'm like, I cannot. It's 2022. I bought that T-shirt like 2010.
What does that mean? I'll believe it. Does it mean that?
I have no idea. No, I think Negra means black.
Okay.
But the Manu is like, I don't know. I'm not sure. But it was called Manu Negra. I'm like, I cannot. I cannot wear that T-shirt anymore. It's gonna get the wrong eyes on me.
That's good. That's a good shirt though.
Maybe I should buy one that says NWA. I'm like, it's just the letters.
Yeah, just the letters.
It's the acronym.
So yeah, that's the kind of life that I want to like. What he has, like, sort of. He bought like a bank and converted it into a house in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
and it's a huge. And he has like, imagine like
every time we record a podcast, you're like, this is how I want to. I'd be like, I just want to be like the genius in my tower who thinks of jokes and performs them. And then like, no, I want to go to restaurants and get tables and eat for free. And now it's like, I want to be a musician who lives in a bank.
But imagine you have like a house. Let's say like a big house. You ever play The Sims growing up?
No.
The Sims?
I don't have fun in my life.
But like
you realize that
a while ago, like
fuck women that I love.
I know,
and then I work. That's all I do. And then I take naps.
I know, but let's say when you were 12 or whatever.
Yeah, fucked women that I love.
Dude, your mom.
Yeah. Oh, I fucked her so hard. You take that, bitch.
So basically,
she listens to the podcast.
She does?
Yeah.
No.
Remember that joke I made about the prophet shaving his mustache so he can eat the pussy of his 9-year-old better?
Yeah.
She's like, what did you just say on the podcast? You'll have a fatwa on you. I'm like, I can't wait. Yeah. So sorry. Yeah.
No.
So The Sims.
So it's like a top-down. It's a game. It's like you're looking down at like a house, and you can design a house any which way you want, and you put people in the house, and then they live their lives. It's like a simulation.
And they live their lives independently of you.
You can make them be like, okay, get a job, go. Let's say like, I don't know, like watch TV, like anything. Go in the pool.
But what's the game aspect of it?
The game is it's like.
Will they become racist? Like, I hate black people. God damn it.
Yeah.
You're like, I won. Like, no, you failed. That's not the goal.
It's true. There's not really much of a point. It's like get them successful and then they have a kid, get them to fall in love.
So you're like Joe Rogan.
I'm like Joe Rogan?
Like you're like giving life advice to these people, telling them what to do. The Sims is just you're playing Joe Rogan.
Yeah, they listen to me listen to our podcast. Yeah. And it's funny because you can like if they have to go to work, they have to go to bed kind of early to wake up. Otherwise, they're all like all tired and.
It's Joe Rogan, man. You have to do jujitsu.
Yeah.
You open a jujitsu school.
The best thing is like, I would like delete all the bathrooms so they would just piss on the floor all the time. That's kind of crazy. Or like you would put them in the pool and then you get rid of all the ladders and so they'll just drown because they can't just get up because it's a game, whatever.
Okay, so you're like evil Joe Rogan.
I don't know how this is like anything like Joe Rogan. I'm like God. It's not.
Well, yeah, but their God doesn't exist, but Joe Rogan does. But it's fun to play God. I guess I should try it.
But so one thing I liked about the game, you can design like the house of your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd have like a house,
like a temple. Where it's like KKK on top, and then it's only white people who are
that would be a good spin on the game.
Like KKK Sims.
There's DLCs for it. The KKK, the white nationalist.
The
Sims.
white nationalist Sims. It's only white. Can you design like the color of the people?
Yeah, anything. Yeah, you can design any skin tone, any.
Can you make like a black neighborhood, and then 20 years later have just like a couple of whites just move in, then the houses get better, and then people like this is gentrification.
That's SimCity.
That's Simvilleray. This is my neighborhood. Okay, but how does it end when everyone dies?
It's just you're fed up of playing the game basically. But the game is so successful. It was like the most. It was considered like the highest selling game for like fucking 10 years because it's like so easy to run and anyone could play it. Adults loved it. Kids, KKK.
Was it smart enough to like now, you know how society is right now. Like 20 years ago, you would have never guessed that society would be like this right now, right? Like we have 25 genders and a human with a penis.
Yeah.
It can be in the sim world. Were you able to simulate what's happening now? Let's say you created society. Like, do they develop opinions? How strong was the AI?
Well, the new Sims, there's Sims 4 now.
Damn.
And so it's like, I'm pretty sure they have like, it's
so
like.
You just leave people of Sim 1 and they're like, they die, and then you install Sim 4 and then you create again. Like, I'm fed up with this universe.
I'm fed up with the boring ass old Sims. I want new, better graphics Sims.
Yeah.
And then you can really customize them. You can customize them to the point where like you can what they dream about, what this and that, their like ambitions and shit like that.
Do they grow independently of you? Do they start having opinions?
Yeah, you can, and they can.
Can they form groups?
Yeah. So there's the newer Sims. I think you could leave your house and walk into the city, and then go to parties and meet people, and you can follow them, and they're like getting along and starting like. You
can follow them.
Communist newspapers.
And then what can you do to them?
What's that?
And then what can you do to them?
I don't know. With
can they fuck?
Yeah.
They can fuck.
Yeah.
Can they rape?
No.
Then your game is not. Why would I play this game if I cannot virtually rape a child?
You can make your character look like anything. So you can make like Shrek walking around, and everyone's like, Jesus, what the hell is Shrek doing here?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's interesting.
Yeah.
We should play it. Let's see. Like, we should create a Bonne Nuit universe.
Did I ever tell you the story? I probably told you the story. I think I've told it on every podcast ever that I've ever.
You pissed on a girl's face?
No. Well, you'll hear that soon on Abby Stonehouse's podcast, which is
House of Stone.
I listened to Michelle's episode.
Yeah,
it was really good.
I didn't know she used to do Irish dancing.
Yeah, me either.
She's gay. I didn't know
she was gay.
She's a male gay man. I didn't know that. Hey. Michelle and Abby are two of my favorite people in the
really
scene.
Awesome.
They're amazing. So yeah, what's the story?
So I lived with my mom, my brother when we were kids.
Yeah.
My dad was out of the picture or whatever. We had a neighbor downstairs. He was like this young guy, nice guy, whatever. He was probably like 20. My mom was like in her 30s, probably, you know. Yeah. And we built like a little like friendship between, because he came from Greece. He's all by himself. So my mom was like, oh, he's a nice kid, you know, come for dinners and stuff. And he would watch us, babysit us. I don't know. That's not. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Probably not. No. And then I go out because he loved video games. That's how I got into video games, because he had all these games and shit, and he had The Sims. And so I logged onto his computer and I opened up The Sims, and there was this family there. I'm 100% sure we've talked about this on this podcast.
Yeah, it makes sense, but this is very interesting. Keep going. I remember it a little bit.
I think it was even like one of the opening clips of the podcast. It must have been, no?
It's maybe an old episode. But this is interesting. Keep going.
Okay. So I log into his computer. There's a family there, right? And I see he's a guy. He's like, oh, there's
Antonio.
George, yeah, Antonio, and like, oh, there's my mom. That's weird. I'm like, oh, wait, that's me. I'm like, it's my brother, and we're living like in a house. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
He's the father?
Yeah, he wanted to be my father.
Wow.
And I turn around, and his dick was out. No,
and you're like, oh, Louis C.K. You're Louis C.K. How did you?
I told my mom that.
And like, Mom, he created a fake world with us.
I can't remember, but I told her recently.
Trying to explain to a mom that the other guy had a virtual world, like a person who is not in their 20s, that they have a virtual world of us. Well, how did your mom react?
I don't remember. I don't think maybe I told her, but my mom is like not fazed by these things. Like, she's like, oh yeah, you know, of course. You
Listen, after the life she had, I'm pretty sure if you tell her like, somebody put us in a game, she's like, all right, get the fuck out of here.
What was that sound?
Yeah, just my phone. I don't care about it. You know what I mean? So she's seen war.
Yeah.
People, creating things in the virtual world.
Yeah, it's boring. Like, she's probably.
I don't think your mom can be offended easily.
No.
The way the life she lived, there's no way.
She doesn't. Nothing bugs her. I mean, a lot of shit bugs her, but like, she's not offended. Like,
she's not. She doesn't. Like, she's. You could see that to be the way she is right now, so free. Like, you must. Yeah. You earned your freedom. You lived the. I met her. I met your mom. People don't know this.
Yeah.
On your birthday, I met your mom.
Yeah.
She's hot. I met your brother, who looks so much like you.
Really?
It's fucking crazy.
Ah.
Your brother looks like you, like if you didn't drink as much.
My mom went to Greece on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. I follow her. She messaged me. She told me you're sick to take care of you. That's very cute.
That's really funny.
She's like, Gabriel is going to kill me. He doesn't like to share these things with others.
That's what she said?
Yes. So I messaged her like, are you okay? And you're like, yeah, I just have a cold. And I'm like, oh, she's being a mom.
Yeah, I was pretty sick. It was annoying. Being sick sucks, especially like Claire left. And I'm like, yeah, single life. And I'm just like at home like, oh, I'm sick.
No one's making me soup. Where's my tea?
I just like spend dude, I spend my time just watching Better Call Saul at night. That's all I'm doing.
It's funny. My girlfriend got pissed off at me after hearing the last podcast.
Why?
It's like, you share things about our life.
Oh, dude, I forgot to ask if you wanted me to cut that part out. I was like, did you want? I can't remember. You didn't say. I'll leave it in.
But I think you're like, okay. I'm like, I kind of understand what you meant, so I'll try to be more careful. But like, I'm always unfiltered, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But I kind of understood what she meant. But you talk a lot of shit about your girlfriend. She doesn't mind.
I do.
Yeah.
No.
You keep calling her like a giant squid or whatever.
Yeah, but it's not real talking shit. I just make fun. We make fun of each other.
Okay.
Call her Moose.
Call her Moose?
I never call her Moose to her face.
I wonder who's taller, your girlfriend or mine? Because they're both quite tall, giant British ladies.
Really?
Yeah.
How tall is your girlfriend? 5'11"?
Yeah, 5'11", 6.
About the same shit.
Yeah, huge cock.
Whoa. Oh, daddy. That's cool. Man, driving. How did you last driving back and forth? Did you not get like... I was driving there. I was like, all right. Driving back, I was like, I'm so bored. Like, I'm driving and I'm listening to podcasts. I'm like, if I could listen to fucking Ari Shafir for another 10 minutes, I'm going to kill myself. Like,
well, what I do is I eat a lot of junk food. I buy a bag of chips.
Okay.
You should make a short about me testing the sweet chili. I buy a bag of chips. And this is so bad. I shouldn't even say this. It's disgusting. I buy 4 bars of coffee crisp.
Fuck. Okay.
So what I do is that I eat 1 bar of coffee because they come in packs of 2.
Okay.
Like it's like now's the fat size. It's like the American size. It's like 2 bars, and it's like 2 for $4. So I buy 2 packs of 2.
Yeah.
And I buy a pack of chips, and I put on some music or some podcast.
Yeah.
And then I eat like 1 bar of chocolate. I'm like, oh, it's so sweet. Then I eat like some chips. Oh, that's so salty. Then I eat a bag. Then I eat like a coffee crisp because I need to stay awake too. You have to remember, like fucking, I work in the morning, right?
Yeah,
so I'm tired.
So
the coffee crisp is like waking me up.
Is there actual coffee in the crisp?
It's something that keeps me up.
Okay.
I think also the 45 grams of sugar that I'm inhaling.
Oh, damn.
So unhealthy. Yeah, every trip I have a feeling like I just cut like 2 years of my life.
Maybe, man. Dude, but I don't know. I tried to grab some coffee like on the way home. All McDonald's are closed.
Oh, yeah. It's nothing.
And I can't fucking keep on getting off the highway. It's it takes me through a fucking pig farm every time.
I do that sometimes. Sometimes, like, let's say if I'm really tired, I'll take a random exit between Montreal and Ottawa, and I find a farm, and I just park, and I just pig. And I fuck a pig. After I come, I feel re-energized. And then I'm like, all right, and I drive back to Montreal.
And then you cut up the pig, make some bacon, fry, go home.
No.
Oh, it's true.
No, God, I'm Muslim. Remember, I cannot eat pigs. I just fuck them.
Yeah.
Sweet little tight pussy with a tail, like like when you hold the girl's hair when you fuck her. Yeah, you can hold the tail of a pig.
And it's
like,
also you can shove that tail up
plus
your asshole.
I like fat chicks, so it's a great.
Oh, you like fat chicks?
I do.
Damn, I saw a video. I follow
what? Where are you going with that story?
I follow this like on Instagram. I follow this account of it's like this giant fat pig.
Can you stop putting your hands in your sock? Like, I accept you playing with your feet, but now you're putting your hand in your sock and playing.
Hey, nice to see you. Hey, nice to meet you. Put it there, pal.
I hope the camera captured this disgusting moment. Drink with the mug. Let's us promote. We're selling a few. Life is good.
We gotta.
So anyway, yeah, go ahead. Go tell your story.
Something about a pig. It's like a pig Instagram, and then they always pick it up and it goes. And so I'm like, but I want a pig pet.
You want a pig pet? You have a bird? Yeah, that makes sense. I see you having a pig pet. Big. What's wrong with me? I can't talk today, or actually on any podcast. I cannot brain today.
I want a pig pet.
My lady was like, Amer, you okay? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I think I'm going to buy you Sudoku. Your brain keeps shutting off and not working.
What were you going to say, though?
I forgot.
Damn.
What I want to say. Wait, let me remember. Forgot. I really did.
Damn.
Dude, my brain is dying. Thank God I'm still funny.
Yeah.
But, the thing is, the only thing I think about is comedy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everything else just doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I think about my lady because I miss her because she's so far away.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to do right now? I'm trying to be kind so that when she listens to the podcast, she's like, oh, Amer.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I don't like it. She calls me chicken. I'm like, no, that's for Gabriel.
Wait, no, she doesn't call you chicken. How did she start calling you chicken?
She's like, I think is this a British thing? She's like, yes.
No!
Yeah.
No!
I'm like, don't call me chicken.
That's Claire's going to be pissed off.
Yeah, I know. Like, oh my God, we should have him fight. In Marmite or something.
Marmite. It's like Foxy Boxing, but Marmite.
Yeah, I'm like, don't don't call me chicken. She's like, why? She's like, oh, that's what Gabe and Claire call each other.
Chicken. That's wild. Oh my goodness.
I mean, call me the N-word. So yeah, I think that's what I wanted to say. So, but anyway, so yeah, I don't think about anything else but comedy, right? So all these things are just they come in and then they leave, and they come in and then they leave. Also, I realized, I don't know about you, but we have different sense of comedy. When I do comedy, I'm a bit mean. Yeah, I'm mean. Like I'm stabby a little when I'm on stage. I realize I cannot talk to any human after the show.
Oh, really?
Because like I'm still in comedy mode. I'm like, yeah,
oh,
fatty,
really?
or like, hey, your hair looks messy. You look like a moose, whatever. Like
Okay. You're roasty mode.
I'm in roast mode. Yeah. Like I cannot. I need like 4 or 5 hours after a show where I could just decompress. Yeah. Because she was telling me like, Amer, you're very mean sometimes. Like, I'm so sorry. It's not me. It's the comedy.
That's funny.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. My brain, I feel like my brain is like...
You know what we should do? We should call each other chicken and tell Claire and...
Oh, you think... The thing is, like, I'm not conscious of when I say it. Like, with you, I'd have to be like, okay, Amer's new name is Chicken.
And Gabe's new name is Chicken.
She was listening to the last podcast. She's like, you called Amer Arab like 4 times. Like, Arab... And it wasn't doing it on purpose. I was like, Amer, fuck it. Arab Rez.
Arab Rez. Perseverance. Huh?
Yeah.
It worked.
Oh.
It did so many comedy shows, man, last week.
Yeah.
It was crazy. 3, 2, like back. It was really fun. By then it was loose. It was very nice. Got to see Massimo perform.
Oh, how was
He's
that?
in Montreal. Great. Fucking great.
Yeah.
So likable and funny.
Is he doing a bunch of stand-up in New York and shit?
No, he moved to Montreal now because he's doing his like 1 hour in a theater or whatever.
Yeah.
So he was doing Delhi.
Okay, yeah.
So funny. So much ease on stage. Like someone interrupted him and just he was able to brush him off and get so many laughs. Like, no, bro. It's about me now. And it was just a huge explosion.
He's doing good on TikTok. I follow him.
So funny. So Massimo, guys, follow him. Massimo comedian, I think, on Instagram. He's I think he's one of the best in Canada.
Oh yeah. He's great. I think he's gonna blow up soon for sure.
He's so funny.
Like actually blow. Oh man, yeah.
He's doing a theater. He's gonna play a serious role in a theater. We should go watch him.
Wait, he's gonna be like in the theater, like not
acting.
Acting?
Yeah.
What is he?
He's gonna be the bellboy. He's gonna.
I thought he was gonna do stand up.
No, he's gonna do stand up.
And then he's gonna take off his comedy outfit and put on like
he's doing another show.
He's the Phantom of the Opera or whatever. Hey, bro, I'm here. I'm playing the fucking piano, man. You know.
Well, he's an actor, right? He's an actor and a comedian, and so he came to Montreal because he's acting in a play. A play. That's the word, right? He's acting in a play, and he was telling me the play is pretty interesting. So apparently, I didn't know this. Italians in Montreal during World War II, they were put in camps.
Okay.
Because people were saying, you might be fascist, and some of them were. And they were like, they put the Japanese in camps.
Yeah.
But they also put the Italians in camps.
What type of camps?
Like not a concentration camp, but like we don't know if you guys are fascists or not, so we're gonna put you in a camp, like they did to the Japanese. And it's funny. He was telling me this in my room, like, man, the food in that camp must have been amazing. Just imagining like cutting, like in that movie, Goodfellas, cutting the garlic with a fucking blade.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he was telling me that, and it's based on the Italians. And apparently, what I heard is that, let's say you were doing good in business and you were Italian, someone would say, "Oh, this guy's a fascist," just so they can,
Damn, dickheads.
Yeah, dickheads, exactly.
Damn.
You've met a couple this week, so you know what's a dickhead.
What?
No, dickheads.
I met dickheads? Oh, yeah. I totally forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How drunk are you?
No. I forgot that. I'm so not even thinking about that. It's
we both need Sudoku. Yeah. We need to get our chickens to buy a Sudoku.
So this show is getting us in a lot of trouble in the Montreal scene.
Blowing up. I have to say I'm proud of Gabe.
Yeah.
Because
stood up to my bully.
He decided to stand up to his bully.
Yeah.
Which is, he never done that. I don't think in all the years I've known you. Not in comedy,
at least. Yeah. No.
But I think I personally would have avoided it. But I like to see that. If this was The Sims, I'd be like, press play. Let's see what happens, I
was curious too because so there's somebody that wants to get on our live show.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name names.
No.
Should we even talk about it?
It's up to you.
Yeah, let's talk about it. I have nothing to talk about.
You fell off a bike. I mean, you got bit by a mosquito. And
yeah, that's it. So somebody wants to get on the show. This person, back in our coming up days, was very, very, very not that nice to us.
Yes.
And as we grew up in the scene and got better, he still kind of treated us the same way, not very respectful, and made us feel very uncomfortable. And we just didn't book him on the show.
Yeah.
That's as simple as that.
Yeah.
It's nothing really even that
and
personal.
we try to book comics that we like.
Yeah.
You
like
know,
our friends.
we have good lineups. You guys should come every Sunday. let's promote in the middle of gossip because everyone's listening right now. What are they going to say?
And the person got mad at us, and now I'm banned from certain...
Yeah, he's banned now.
From a couple of shows.
I mean, I don't do that show because I focus on paid gigs.
Yeah,
and
but
you're
it's
like,
a Monday.
I want to hang out in open mics. I want
to
party.
I don't want to party. Dude, I
want to hang out with the comics. I want to drink with white comics only. This is what I want to do.
I get 3 new jokes this week. They're really good.
Yeah. I want to fucking, drinks, Jeremy Anderson, comedy, open mic, baby. Yeah. Dude, you understand you need to fucking be the best. Soon we're going to go on tour. Soon. We're going to Quebec City in September 6th, guys. Come watch us in Quebec City. I'm doing 30 minutes. I'm getting paid a lot of money.
Wow,
so we better fucking... Yeah, and you're doing what, 15?
15,
Yeah, so guys, come watch us. What I'm looking forward to is the post that will follow.
The post?
Like a Facebook post.
Oh.
With innuendos.
Yeah.
And like... These people.
Yeah.
This is what I'm like. But here's the thing. Like he's blocked on my, so I won't see anything.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to see the post. Someone will send me the post.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, I'll probably send it to you.
It's the first time we have gossip. You and I. You know, we never. No one like really hates us. Really. You know, but it's gonna be interesting.
Maybe some people don't like us or don't like me. I find.
Well, on YouTube, a lot of people hate us, which we're realizing now soon.
Pretty good.
Apparently, you have to only talk in facts. I don't do that. All right. We don't. Like facts, not game. But no, we like to invent stuff. This is a comedy podcast. It was a Bonne Nuit. It wasn't a factual nuit. No,
we would just talk bullshit and
we create pandemoniums.
Yeah.
You see, why does why does my brain know pandemonium but cannot say perseverance? You know what I mean? What's wrong with my brain, Gabe?
I think you're more francophone than you think.
I think I'm more than I think.
Yeah, same.
I think I sometimes like, Amer, you're so smart. Then I do really idiot things. I'm like, no, Amer, you're not smart at all.
No, you're a smart guy.
No, I barely read.
I've been going on like...
I read one book and it was like all about sex.
Oh, really?
No, but like the sex scene.
Oh, the Ayn Rand.
Oh, yeah. Guys, come listen to that. It's a great joke. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. It's a great...
Yeah.
That usually divides the room and piss off at least 6 women and turns on like 7 women. So it's a great...
That's funny.
It's a great mix. I'll do it tonight. We're going to do a show tonight.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
That's getting old. This, you know what this looks like? This looks like an invitation to me to just go like this. Oh my God, I haven't had physical contact in so long.
Okay, get off me. I didn't know you were going to like it.
Oh, you only... That's weird, Gabe. I only like physical contact if the person doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. Yeah, so you haven't touched like a
female? No, I have not touched a female. Damn. It's very long. Well, I touched my mom. It sounded weird.
On the hand? Like
no, I hugged my mom. I went to see her.
Firm handshake. Bye, Amer.
I went to see her. She's like, how was London? I'm like, it was good. He's like, how's your friend Gabriel?
Oh, wow.
Like, he's nice.
Jesus.
Yeah, just, as you grow older, conversations with parents, you cannot tell them anything. You can only tell them good news.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But
I don't want them too wary.
Like, my brother's, like, pretty open. We used to be so scared of, like, my mom finding out, like, oh, he drinks, or my friends smoke cigarettes or drugs or weed. Now my brother's like, yeah, I did mushrooms. Mom's like, really? How was the trip?
Yeah.
How was the trip? Did you see any chips?
Well, you're men. You know that, right?
Well, you think...
You're a 45-year-old man, Gabe.
Yeah, but you think, like, still, like, it's still my mom, and I don't want her to think certain things of me.
Of course, yeah.
And so, or, like, she'd be, like, disappointed. But Mom literally doesn't give a shit. Like, not one shit at all.
Well, she trusts you. That's what I noticed that. She's very proud of you guys. She thinks you're sensitive. She thinks your brother is the manliest of the two.
Yeah.
She was like, Amer, you have to teach him. I'm like, I'm not his father, Miss Madame. Maria, I am not his father. I love him very much. I will guide him. But I think your mom thinks that I'm the father figure you're missing from your life.
You're not that far apart in age. You're not that much older than me.
No. You know what 45 years older? No. Yeah. But it's just very interesting. You have to take care of him, Amer.
Take care of him.
Show him the way. Make him strong. He's very sensitive.
I'm a little sensitive.
You are. You are very sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pussy. Huh? You pussy? I believe in tough love.
I'm sore there.
So you have to fall now on the way back on the other side, so you balance out. Oh, my shoulder.
We're
Dude,
like just old and shitty.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, like now I lie down and let's say I want to move my leg like this.
Yeah.
My leg is like, no, no, put me back. Don't move. Stay static. My shoulder hurts. I want to go back to boxing. I'm like, I can't punch anything.
Yeah,
you know what my shoulder sounds like? Ever have, you know what's a gear?
Yeah.
So imagine you have 2 gears, but like some teeth are missing. So it's like, sounds like FX Twins. That's exactly what my shoulder, like if you were to put your ear on my shoulder, you'd hear.
Oh God, what happened?
It's like a broken mechanism.
Oh God, what is that? What's that supposed to be?
I have no idea.
That's terrible.
That's horrible.
Jeez. You gotta get the cum out of there or something.
No, I think you could put more cum.
More cum?
You gotta inject.
It's like WD cum 40 or whatever.
WD cum 40, exactly. You have to put WD cum 40. Just inject it. You know, like stem cells?
Yeah.
You gotta, before the stems, you gotta get the jizz.
Just put
jizz in your shoulder.
Yeah. Just take a...
Like rub it, but you also have to inject it. Even you see all those jokes that I'm doing that are involving. I realize also on stage, I'm watching myself. I'm like I'm like an old man complaining. God. Oh, kids these days.
Remember Austin Powers 2?
No.
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 I feel like I've talked about Austin Powers on so many podcasts we've done. But okay, so have you ever seen Austin Powers?
Yeah.
Austin Powers 2?
Probably. Is it with Beyonce, or is it with the girl with big boobs?
The American one.
The big boobs?
I think she's got... No, that's the British one. Who has big boobs?
She's like, she has really big fish eyes.
I think that's Elizabeth Hurley. That's the first one, I think.
No, Elizabeth. She's not. But she's very pretty. No. She's blonde. She was in a...
Oh, okay, yeah, the blonde. Okay, the blonde one. Okay, yeah. So she... so the whole movie is about how Austin Powers lost his mojo.
Yes.
And I didn't know when I was a kid. I was like 5 or 7. I don't know when it came out.
Man.
I didn't know what mojo was. I thought like mojo. What the fuck is mojo? That's so funny. Dude, I fucking love that movie because, like, fat bastard.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about Austin Powers, so stupid.
Hey, man, listen. People who love us will listen. People who hate us, they will write comments saying, guys, can you stop talking about Gabe's feet?
So, a fat bastard is hired to go back in time and go... Oh, no. In the present day, to go to a frozen Austin Powers, go to his... Go like he's frozen, right? Puts a needle in his balls or dick, pulls out the mojo, and you see it's like this purple liquid, and it's all glistening, and then he puts it in a cup, and people start drinking it. And I'm like, is that how? Is that where? Like, what is that? You're drinking pubes, or are you drinking cum? And then. Dr. Evil drinks it and he becomes all sexy Dr. Evil.
Okay, I don't remember that, but I think you know what? You sold it so well.
It's such a good movie.
I really want to watch it now.
It's so fucking funny.
I might have a date night and watch Austin Powers 2.
We should do like a not live screening, but like we should.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck having a date with my girlfriend. Let's do a live screening.
She's coming soon. I didn't realize.
No, like I'm always looking for date ideas to do
over the internet.
Okay, you know, and apparently going to see a movie in the theaters in London is £19, which is $30.
Really?
And it makes sense because rent is so expensive. So imagine having a theater and you have like 3 people sitting inside.
Yeah. You're like, what are you doing?
But anyway, so yeah, you know what's funny? Stealing mojos, I think it's real. Sometimes not stealing, losing your mojo, it makes sense. I remember when I started comedy, I used to be so confident and arrogant as an engineer. Then you start comedy and you suck and you suck for like years. And I'm like, I used to be confident talking to girls. I really think I lost my hair because I lost my mojo. I used to have mojo and then you bomb for like 2 years and like no one understands you and everyone's like, oh, stay away from me.
Yeah, okay.
You're like, that's not me. And you lose your mojo.
Holy shit. And then you got it back now.
Yeah, I think I got it back.
And your hair's coming back a bit?
No, it's not. But it's okay. Now I accept it.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of.
You know, if you played The Sims, you could make your character have like a really black beard. Yeah. And like super... You can make your character anything you want. You can live as your guy.
I could be Saeed.
Yeah. We're just redoing the whole other podcast.
It's just the same. We need to be more awake, I think, from now on. Okay, here's a funny story.
Yeah.
Here's a funny story. Someone that we know. I'm going to say his name, but you're going to have to beep it.
Okay. Yeah?
So I headlined the Art Loft.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah.
On Friday.
Mm-hmm. How was it?
It was fun. I had a lot of fun.
I heard the show was a little tough for some people.
Yeah, I did well.
Oh, okay, good.
Because I was last. I'm like, I'm going to fuck around and do whatever I want.
Yeah.
So that person, before I go on stage, like, can I talk to you for 2 minutes? I'm like, yes, of course. He's like, Amer, because we were talking about mushrooms, him and I. I'm like, hey, be careful. Mushrooms are very strong. If you take a couple of grams, like, I want to take 4 grams. I'm like, all right, take 4 grams. Jesus. So he's like, I took the mushrooms and I'm questioning a lot of things in my life. I'm like, yeah, that's what happens, man, when you take mushrooms. Don't worry, just be kind to yourself and to others, and don't hurt yourself or others, and just let the questions come. Good things will happen. And we continued talking, and then I realized that he took the mushrooms like an hour before the show.
No.
I'm like, bro, you're a fucking cowboy.
Oh
That is badass.
God.
That is so fucking cool. And I was scared for him because he's like, do people like, am I bothering people? I'm like, you're just sitting and laughing. You're not bothering anybody. Don't worry.
And he's super high.
And dude, 4 grams.
For the first time ever?
4 grams made me quit engineering and start comedy. Like, it changed my life completely.
Wow.
I'm like, dude, you're a fucking, you live on the edge. That's pretty cool.
Oh my God.
So I was on stage. I was performing. And I'm like, I look, and he's there. I'm just imagining what I look like under 4 grams of mushroom, like 6 arms and 6, 7, 85 cocks, and then 65 eyes. And I'm like, hey, everybody.
Yeah. Wow.
I look like a Russian DJ.
It's like in The Simpsons where like Homer takes that... remember he eats that pepper and he sees like Lenny being like, hey!
So I'm like thinking in my mind, I'm like, this guy is going to see me with 4 grams of mushroom.
Wow.
Like really, I know what like the brand he took, they're really strong.
God damn, why do you do that?
I don't know. Because he's a cowboy. He fucking lives on the edge, man. Fuck it. Live.
Wow.
And it was just, I'm like, I kind of had to take that into account. But like every time I made jokes about mushrooms, I would look at him and go, and then I would hear, ho, ho, ho. And like he looked vulnerable, because you're with yourself, but you're watching someone. And it was, it was crazy. Someone 4 grams of mushroom watching you. I'm like, he's either gonna think I'm God or the devil. There's no in between. He's either like, this man needs to die, or like, this man is God. I have no idea what he was thinking. Just imagine 4 grams of mushroom. Imagine the biggest weed trip you ever had. Multiply that by 10, and you're sitting in a crowd watching stand-up.
Did you speak to him after the show?
I think he's like, I need to go. And then he's like, you were amazing. And then he left. But I'm like, I hope that journey that he took, man, I hope it went well. Just imagine, man, someone taking 4 grams of washrooms? 4 grams. Someone taking 4 grams of washrooms.
4 grams of washrooms.
And then watching you go like, and then I fucked her, and then fuck the police. I'm like, my cock, and then fucking Ayn Rand.
That's amazing.
9/11. It was bananas. It was great. I did a lot of like Black Lives Matter joke. And there was a girl in the audience, and she's like, as a black woman, I'm like, lady, calm down. And I had to like shut her off.
That's amazing.
Then her boyfriend had to leave. Like I was ending the joke. I was doing my 9/11 joke as a closer, and her boyfriend. I'm like, sit the fuck down.
Wow.
The fuck down. And everyone started. No, but he was laughing. I was laughing. Everyone was laughing.
It's funny. You really got.
Then I took his beer. I'm like, I'm taking this, and I took his beer. And I'm like, listen, if the joke is good, I'll drink it. Whatever. If the joke is good, I'll keep it. If the joke is bad, I'll give it back to you. And then someone said, shotgun it.
Yeah, like.
So I shotgunned.
No way.
So I like he gave me a set of keys. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with keys? He's like, you make a hole. I'm like, I never did this ever in my life. I know what the hell is a shot. You know what? I'll send you the clip. You can edit. And
shotgun, dude. We used to shotgun beer.
And so basically, I did the joke, and everyone was like,
And you shotgun the beer?
And then Quinn comes on stage, and then he does the thing with the key, and then sprays me with beer. And I'm like, rah, and everyone's like, rah, chanting, and I shotgun a beer.
That's great.
And then I was like, oh, I don't feel good. It wasn't beer, it was cider. I shotgun cider.
Oh, it's so sweet. It's probably a big can, too.
Yeah, it was like a tall can. Oh, it was fun. It was wild. And then we went to Michelle's new apartment. It was nice. She had a home Yeah.
Fuck, I was sick that day.
Because Quinn is very good at convincing me to do things.
I wanted to go. How was it?
It was fun. I stayed for like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
10, 15 minutes. Spoke with a couple of gangs. I saw everyone was a Molly. It was hilarious.
Yeah, everyone's high.
Everyone's like hugging. Like,
it's weird.
People are so friendly here.
Everyone's like just
in
love and happy.
People are so friendly. No, it was very nice. Yeah. Damn. I usually, you know me, I don't go to parties.
No.
Parties, that's fun. I don't do fun. It's when I was talking with Eva.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's dating a DJ. Are you okay? You seem like...
I'm good. My neck is a little sore. I'm leaning it.
Sucking dick.
Yeah.
Would you
I like listening to you. It's good. I did a lot of talking. You could talk now. I like it. Oh, that's great.
So when I drove to Ottawa, I drove with Eva. And
you did?
Yeah. And I was telling her I love her boyfriend because he is what I consider a man. Like, if you look in his stories, he's either working or it's Eva filming him sleeping because he works too much. I'm like, that's a man.
What does he do?
He's a DJ.
Oh, so that's all he does.
So he DJs like fucking, he works hard.
Wow.
And I love that. So he's working hard or taking naps. I'm like, that's a man. That's what a man is supposed to do. Fuck hobbies. No. If your man has hobbies, he's cheating on you. A man should work hard and then sleep. That's all a man should do. That's my definition of manhood.
Okay, that's cool.
It's very toxic and very wrong.
Hobbies.
And you die at 45 of a heart attack.
What the hell?
That's what a man is supposed to do.
I don't even know what a hobby is. Like, I don't know. There's no hobbies anymore. Now it's all
ice skating. I don't know. Did I tell you about like I got into a fight? Did I tell you that?
When?
So I was car sharing every day. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm not going to pay $200 worth of gas to make $150. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was car sharing back and forth.
Okay.
But only going there. I was going back alone because I needed space for my coffee crisp and my bag of chips. Yeah. So the first couple of days, everything's fine. The last day I show up and it's 2 men and a woman. And a woman is like a little tiny lesbian Spanish lady. Like, hola. And like she looks, and she sat. I'm like, and there's the 2 other men. And one of the men is like his wife was leaving, and the other guy was his son was leaving, and they're like, I don't think there's space for luggage. I'm like, well, how much luggage do you have? And they show up, and it's as if they're moving their whole house.
Oh my God!
They had like those big travel luggage and like 4 other. I'm like, I cannot.
Yeah, where you
like, they're like, well, usually these cars, they're vans. I'm like, yeah, but it's written Mazda 3 hatchback in the thing.
Oh my God.
And he's like, well, and then the other guy is very smart. He just created a bit of chaos and he put all his wife's things in the trunk. And the other guy was like arguing with me while the other guy was putting his stuff in the trunk. I'm like, well, I cannot take your son. Like, he's like, yeah, but what are you going to do? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what do you want me? Like, I got angry. I'm like, wait, you want me to put them in the fucking engine, babe? Like, what do you want me to put the things?
Where you want to put them? I don't get it.
The tiny poor Spanish lady, she's like, I don't know. she had like 2 tiny umbrellas. That's all she had. Like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm sorry, miss. Let me sit down. Like I made her feel comfortable. And the other guy, I'm like, and I look at him. I'm like, listen, I need to go. You know what I felt like? I felt I was in like a third world country as a cab driver in a third world country negotiating with people. And they're like, my friend, I cannot put this. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then at the end, I'm like, listen, you have 2 choices. You either leave your shit here or you don't come.
Yeah, you're not coming.
He's like, well, I think it's better if I don't come. I'm like, perfect. Salamu alaikum. Wow. You know how I say salamu alaikum all the time? Yeah. I'm like, salamu alaikum. And he looks at me, he's like, wa alaikum assalam. I didn't think he noticed I was an Arab. I think he's like African Arab.
Okay.
He's like, wa alaikum assalam. He's like, why the fuck? Salamu alaikum is like, peace be upon you, like goodbye. And he said, and upon you. That's basically, and he's like, but he was like,
he's pissed off.
No, but he was like, why is this
white man
neo-Nazi looking fella telling me salamu alaikum? Because I was like this, I'm like, salamu alaikum. And I just got in the car, turned on the car. He's like, wa alaikum. And I just left a poor guy. But he had like 7. What do you expect? How can I fit in so many?
He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah. But his friend, as I said, not his friend, the other guy, who had his wife leave, he's very smart. He just created chaos. And I had to tell him, like, stop touching my car. Because he's like, I pressed this. But I'm like, no, stop touching. I had to like beef.
Why was he doing that?
Because he wanted to have his wife. I understood what he was trying to do. Because his wife also had a lot of shit. So there's no ways I'm going to fit his wife's shit and the other guy's shit.
So he got in.
So he's like, well, you press this. And then he's like, whoa. And I'm like, what are you doing? Stop doing this. Stop touching my car. Sir, back off the car. And then he's like, oh, but just put this. Assalamu alaikum. And then he left.
Damn, you fucking won.
Yeah. It's okay. I left with the Spanish lady and the guy's wife.
So do you get... I think we talked about this too, but you don't talk to them, right? You just put on some headphones or you drive?
No, I don't put headphones. I focus on the road. Okay. I did it like a couple times where I spoke to them, but then it just becomes a car party. You know what I mean? Okay. You have people in the back and they're like, oh, puts a song on Spotify and that bam, 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 and then I'm like, what do you do? I'm like, I don't want to say what I do. I don't want to say.
That's so funny.
I answered just enough questions.
Car party.
Yeah, I just answered just enough questions so that they feel safe, that I'm not a murderer, and then I know that they're not murderers.
Yeah.
Once we establish, like, all right, no one is a murderer in the car.
Yeah, we're good.
Then we're good.
Yeah. Also, like, imagine you're driving. How do you, like, you can't murder someone as you're driving a car. It's not like a bus. Like the bus, you can chop a guy's
100%.
head off.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's as we have proof that it can be done. Remember?
But like in the car, it's like you're not gonna tie the guy's neck driving. You're all gonna die.
Yeah, or maybe like I'll stop for go to the washroom, and then I come back, and then.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry about it. I can think of many ways I can get murdered or murder others. You know what I mean?
But if it's during the day. You don't want to murder someone in a nice summer's day. You want to murder them in cold, cold October, Halloween.
I wouldn't murder in the winter because let's say you want to dig the soil to bury them.
Yeah, it's frozen.
You cannot dig you want a nice warm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nice.
I would say October is a good month to get murdered or to murder. So guys, if you're planning a murder.
I fucking love October.
I know, I can't wait. It's my birthday in October.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've watched so many Halloween movies in October.
Yeah?
Oh.
You like horror movies?
I love horror movies.
Yeah, chicken, you like horror movies? Because my girlfriend also likes horror movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I like them too.
Claire doesn't like horror movies.
No?
She thinks they're dumb and boring.
They are dumb and boring, but...
They're not dumb and boring.
But that's what's nice about them. Well, which type? Do you like monsters?
Nah, I like The Thing. You watch The Thing?
Give me types. Give me types. Do you like vampires?
No.
Do you like religious horror?
No.
Like that could happen.
No. Like
what do you like? What kind of horror movies do you like?
Do you ever watch The Fly?
Remind me again the story.
The guy, he goes in this machine with a fly by accident and he starts turning into a fly.
Isn't it like from 1940 or
1980 something?
Okay. I think
with Jeff Goldblum? No,
that's not my type of horror. So yours like monster.
It's not. Sort of monsters and aliens and shit. Monsters and aliens. The Thing is the best, or even like Evil Dead, where the guy.
Isn't it funny, Evil Dead?
Yeah, it's a funny horror. I like funny, sort of goofy. They Live. That's one of the best horror films ever.
They Live.
It's where he puts on sunglasses and he finds out that everyone is like the people who are in control are like aliens and shit. And so he goes and starts murdering everybody. It's really good.
No, I see. That's not my type. Because for me, it's like, this is childish.
Really?
Yeah. For me, I need to like.
But these are all like very.
I know.
Not satirical, but they're like very present and relevant with like the themes and shit.
You remember the jinn conversation about like I like stories like The Exorcism.
Okay.
Because they're based on real, like people truly believe that they were possessed by the devil.
Yeah.
These are the kind of like if you give me a good exorcism or like religious, like I really like The Ninth Gate.
Never heard of that.
You know Roman Polanski who fucked a child and then had to flee to France?
Yeah.
So he hired Johnny Depp and a couple of really good actors and he made The Ninth Gate.
Okay.
Which is a freaking great movie. It's about a series of books written, I think, on like human skin. Ooh. And they're hidden and you had to find them. So one of them is in the Vatican and one of them is in the like private collection. And if you put them together or if you find the map, you open the ninth gate, which is the gate to hell.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm like that, and it's with Johnny Depp, and it's funny, and it's witty, and it's scary.
Look it up. It's something I like.
Yeah,
I think.
Roman Polanski. I mean, other than raping 12-year-old women,
he did some good horror too.
He did a great. That's a great movie. I like Constantine. I really like it.
With Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
He said you told me that you called my movies childish. That's the most fucking.
I know, but it's a good horror movie.
It's because it's based on religion. It's an action movie, isn't it?
But it's based on religion. Like you have the devil, and I like when it's like the devil is involved because the devil could be real.
Do you ever see The Devil's Advocate?
Yeah, I love that.
That's a good movie.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I love in the 80s when Al Pacino every movie had like a 5-minute speech.
Yeah.
Because that would never happen. Like in today, like you cannot have someone speak to you in 5 minutes because you'd be like, So you're the devil, and then you would pull your phone and you would just like go on Instagram. No one is paying attention.
Listen, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna throw the football into the devil's ass. I couldn't even think of because he's also I think he played like a football coach in a movie. Remember
Devil's Advocate?
No, in Any Given Sunday, I think he played
I think I've seen that one.
He does like these speeches, right, where he like pumps up a guy, but it's always like you said, it's the. That was not a bad impression.
You're very good with impressions.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. You combine two films, you're gonna throw the ball
into the devil's ass. I mean, he's the devil.
It's I love devil, like the idea of the devil.
Yeah.
I find it extremely interesting, which is why I love vampires, because they're like, they're evil, but at the same time they know society so well. There's sorrow and humanity. Cool. But the devil, if a movie has the devil and it's well made, and the feeling you get is on the inside, you don't really see it. You know,
that's I have a really good movie for you. Okay. How much time have we done? Okay, we're almost done. Okay, so the first you like the first Exorcist?
Yeah.
Okay, first Exorcist really good. Exorcist 2 really bad, right?
Yeah.
Exorcist 3? Have you seen it?
I've seen all of them.
It's fucking amazing, isn't it? I think that's the best Exorcist out of the.
I watched it in the theater. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good, dude! With the acting, George C. Scott, like that old
guy. I don't remember anything of it.
Oh.
I just remember I saw in this movie theater. I'm like, this is pretty good.
It's fucking good. It's like not a regular. It's more like a detective film.
Yeah.
It's not really like.
Like the Da Vinci Code. I like the Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like, but it's not. Da Vinci is kind of cheesy. I don't know.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought, first of all, as I said, devil plus religious.
Religion.
You know.
Yeah.
It's very. I like that feeling. Like, oh, this could be real. That's what I like about it. Like, if you
Yeah.
believe in God, you believe in horror movies.
Yeah. Oh,
You cannot
okay.
not believe in God and not believe in horror movies.
Okay,
They go hand in hand. If you
Yeah.
like, oh my God, this could be real.
Yeah.
The devil could be real. Because if God doesn't exist, the devil doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Just the whole thing crumbles.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Once you kill
So
the top, the whole thing doesn't
Uh-huh.
make sense.
It's like
It's like a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
It starts with God and it ends with the devil and
That's
like
funny.
you and Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Like that's you know what I mean? So the idea like maybe this could be real. Plus you've heard of exorcism.
Yeah.
I told you right when I was young, my mom thought I was possessed.
Yeah, because you had I think you ate like bad beans or whatever.
No. I was just like
What was
looking
it?
at the ceiling. I'm like, oh, the devil's here. And then she took me to like a witch,
Fuck, you're
a
crazy.
witch lady who rubbed Vicks on my chest.
Were you looking at devils?
I have no idea. I was a young man.
Young man or young boy?
I was 22. No, I was a baby. Not a baby, but I was like, I guess the first words.
Wow.
So you see, instead of my mom going, "Oh, my son has a creative energy and
Yeah.
he's a great imagination," like
Yeah.
he is possessed by the devil. Let's go take him to a crazy lady who rub vapor rub
That's
on his
fucking
chest.
funny.
But I love those. Oh my God, maybe we should have a
That'd be good.
like a scary movie night.
Yeah.
Are you a talker? Do you talk during films?
No.
Okay, that's good. That's gonna be a really quiet podcast. Just both of us.
Well, if we,
It's like
okay.
quiet,
I
and then you hear blah 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 because I'm smoking my cigarette, my shisha. Blah, blah,
I
blah,
thought
blah,
you
blah, blah.
meant like a. I thought you just wanted to watch movies with me.
I don't want to hang out with you if it's not
I was like,
content.
all right. Yeah, so we would talk during the movies or whatever. We'll see. Anyway, I think it's a good ending to the podcast.
You want to stop?
Yeah, I want to stop.
What time is it?
6:50.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Please tell a friend if you enjoyed this conversation.
Yeah.
I'm the serious one. Gabe, you want to say something silly?
Yeah. Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah. Come Sunday, we have
Great show.
Jason Sellen headlining.
Oh.
And we have a couple of very cool, funny comics on the show.
Very good.
And use discount code Bonne Nuit.
Bonne Nuit.
That is the quietest sales
Yeah.
pitch I have ever done. Yeah,
It's an
ladies and
NPR
gentlemen. I
promo.
love NPR. This is NPR comedy.
Yeah.
But the N stands not for national. Salam alaikum, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.